are bleeding money right now. Not from bad investments or poor timing, from rules you don't even know exist. There is a set of wealth principles that the richest people on this planet operate by every single day. And they will never share them publicly. Not because they're selfish, because these principles are competitive advantages. The moment everyone knows them, they stop working. The people inside the room know exactly what separates them from you. And it's not talent. It's not luck. It's 25 secrets you've never been taught. And every year you operate without them, the gap gets wider. That changes now. Number 1, stop announcing your moves. Wealth is built in silence. Every time you post about the business you're launching, the goal you're chasing, the deal you're working on, you're leaking execution energy in exchange for validation from people who can't help you. You feel productive because people are cheering, but cheering doesn't pay your bills. Execution does. Protect your vision with silence. Let your results make the noise. Number 2, buy time before you buy anything else. You just got to raise or close the deal, and your first instinct is to upgrade something. Stop. The 1% spend their first dollar on getting hours back, a virtual assistant, someone to handle the tasks that drain you. Not because they're lazy, because every hour they reclaim goes directly into the thing that generates real wealth. You're still trading time for money, and then spending that money on things that eat more of your time. Flip that equation, or stay stuck in it forever. Look at your current spending and ask one question. How much of this is buying me back hours, and how much is just buying me comfort? The answer separates wealth builders from wealth consumers. And right now, you're probably on the wrong side of that line. Number 3, collect skills, not diplomas. Ask yourself honestly, when was the last time you spent money learning something that directly generates revenue? Not entertainment disguised as education. An actual skill you can monetize this month. Sales, negotiation, copywriting, financial modeling. One skill mastered and put into practice will outperform any degree over a lifetime. But you already know that. You're just more comfortable consuming than executing. That comfort is hemorrhaging your potential. Now let's pick up the pace. 4 through 7, and if any of these hit a nerve, good. That means you needed to hear it. 4, multiple income streams are not optional. If everything you earn flows from one source, you're one disruption away from starting over. Build a second stream this quarter. Not next year, this quarter. 5, your savings account is slowly leaking your ambition. Parking money where inflation quietly eats it alive and calling it responsible is not financial discipline. It's financial stagnation dressed up in a nice name. 6, study money like your life depends on it, because it does. The gap between your financial literacy and a wealthy person's financial literacy is not a crack. It's a canyon. Close it or stay on the wrong side of it. 7, and this is the one that separates everyone. You need to fail more, not less, more. Rich people fail more often than broke people even try. Feel that resistance in your chest right now? That tightness when you think about putting something out there that could flop? They feel it too. They just do it anyway. Because failure is the tuition for wealth. And you've been skipping class. This is the level of wealth psychology we go deeper on inside the 1% Club by VYBO. The hidden frameworks, the execution systems, and the mindset rewiring that turns these secrets from ideas into income. If you're done collecting information and ready to start collecting results, link is in the description. Number 8, You need to stop thinking in paychecks and start thinking in decades. Ask yourself this: if the project you're pouring your energy into right now won't matter in 10 years, why is it getting your best hours today? The wealthy run every financial decision through one filter. Will this still generate value a decade from now? That single question eliminates 90% of the distractions you're currently drowning in. You're optimizing for this month. They're engineering the next 20 years, and that's why the gap keeps growing. Number 9, cash flow is oxygen. Everything else is decoration. Here's the difference. You obsess over your net worth on a screen. The wealthy obsess over money flowing into their account every single month. Rental income, recurring revenue, retainer clients, royalties. These are the rivers that keep their financial ecosystem alive. A $1 million asset that doesn't produce monthly cash flow is a trophy, not a tool. Stop chasing trophies. Build rivers. Most people build dams. They accumulate money and lock it behind walls where it sits still and stagnates. The wealthy build current. Money flowing in. Money flowing out into investments. Money circulating through systems that generate more money. If your financial life feels stagnant, it's because you built a dam when you needed a river. Let the money move. Let it work. Cash that sits still is cash that slowly dies. Number 10, your environment is sabotaging you and you don't even see it. Look around the room you're in right now. Cluttered desk, phone face up, notifications pinging, background noise pulling your focus in 6 directions. You're trying to build wealth in an environment designed for distraction. The wealthy engineer every inch of their workspace to eliminate friction. Redesign your space before you redesign your strategy, because strategy doesn't survive a toxic environment. Here's the move. Tonight, redesign one workspace element. Put the phone in another room. Clear the desk completely. Face your chair away from the door. One friction point eliminated tonight. One more tomorrow. Within a week, your output will shift because your environment finally stopped working against you. 11 through 13, no fluff, just truth. 11, invest in yourself before you invest in any stock. A $10,000 course that teaches you to close high-value clients will outperform any stock portfolio for the next decade. Your skills are the highest returning asset class on earth. Stop looking for returns in the market when the biggest return is sitting inside your own capability. 12. Your energy is a finite currency. Stop spending it on meetings that produce nothing, obligations that drain you, and people who take more than they give. Audit your energy expenditures the way you audit your finances. If it doesn't produce a return, cut it. 13. Concentrate before you diversify. Diversification protects wealth. Concentration builds it. Go deep on one thing before you spread across 10. The scattered approach feels productive. It's not. It's just busy. Stop. Because everything up to this point has been about how you need to think differently about money. The operating system underneath your wealth. But secrets 14 through 25. These are the moves, the execution, the decisions that most people would call reckless until they see the results. Pay close attention. This is where thinking becomes building. Number 14. Your first million will change your mind more than your bank account. The money is secondary. What matters is the psychological rewiring. Once you prove to yourself that you can build something from nothing, that your skills have real market value, your entire relationship with what's possible recalibrates. Before the first million, wealth feels like a fantasy. After it, wealth feels like a system you now understand how to operate. The second million comes faster. The third one faster still. Not because the strategy improved, because the person running the strategy transformed. And here's what you need to hear. You don't need permission to pursue that number. You don't need a better starting point. You don't need conditions to improve. The people who built their first million didn't start with advantages you don't have. They started with a decision you haven't made yet. Make the decision. The rewiring begins the moment you commit. If these secrets are rearranging how you see money, this is exactly the level we operate at inside the 1% Club. Full psychological rewiring. Daily execution frameworks. A community that doesn't let you shrink back to comfortable. Link in the description. This is where knowing becomes doing. 15 through 17. These are the moves you can execute starting tonight. 15. Automate your decisions, not just your tasks. What you wear, what you eat, when you move your body. Lock those in tonight. Because every decision you make before noon is a withdrawal from the same mental account that makes your most important business decisions. Stop draining that account on things that don't generate revenue. 16. Pay for speed, always. The wealthy will spend $50,000 to launch in 30 days, what you'll spend 2 years trying to figure out for free. Speed is the most underpriced asset in business. And your obsession with doing everything yourself is the most expensive habit you have. 17. Stop budgeting. Start out earning. Budgeting optimizes scarcity. Earning eliminates it. You don't need a tighter budget. You need a bigger income. Focus there. Number 18. Your tolerance for financial risk is your wealth ceiling. What's the largest amount of money you've ever put on the line for a single business decision? Whatever that number is, that's the boundary of your current financial identity. And you can feel it in your body right now. That tightness when you think about doubling that number. That's not fear. That's your ceiling making itself known. The wealthy train their risk tolerance the way an endurance athlete trains their lungs. Gradually, consistently, increase your next financial decision by 10%. Not double, 10%. Do that repeatedly, and within a year, your tolerance and your income will be unrecognizable. Number 19. Stop building resumes. Start building assets. A resume impresses employers. An asset portfolio replaces them. A rental property, a digital product, a business that runs without you. Every hour you spend making yourself more employable is an hour you could spend making employment optional. You're capable of building something that generates money while you sleep. So stop proving you can work for someone else and start proving you don't have to. Number 20, sell before you feel ready. Launch at 80%. Raise your prices before your confidence catches up. Put the offer out before it's polished. The market gives you better feedback in 1 week of selling than 1 year of perfecting in private. If you've been almost ready for more than 30 days, you're not preparing. You're hiding behind preparation as a shield against rejection. Drop the shield. The revenue is on the other side of it. And here's the truth about readiness. It's a feeling. And feelings are not a business strategy. Revenue is a strategy. Feedback is a strategy. Action in the face of uncertainty is a strategy. You have something valuable to offer right now. Not when it's perfect, not when you feel confident, right now. The product you ship and improve in real time will always outperform the one you polish in private and never release. And here's what's at stake with these last 5 secrets. If you ignore them, you can master the first 20 and still plateau. These are the secrets that separate people who earn well from people who build generational wealth. The difference between a good income and true financial freedom lives in these final 5. Lock in. 21 through 23. And these are the ones most people will hear but refuse to act on. 21. Tax optimization is a skill, not a loophole. The wealthy pour more money into tax strategy in a single year than most people invest in their entire financial education over a lifetime. Learn the system well enough to keep more of what you earn. That's not cheating. That's intelligence. 22. Your reputation is either pulling money toward you or it's sitting idle. There is no neutral. Build a name so magnetic that referrals, partnerships, and opportunities flow to you without a single cold message. That's the compound interest nobody talks about. Reputation equity. 23. Compound your skills, not just your interest. Sales layered on writing creates copywriting. Copywriting layered on psychology creates persuasion architecture. Each skill multiplies the last. That's how you become irreplaceable. And irreplaceable people don't compete on price. Number 24. Delete the people who drain your standards. This sounds harsh. It is, but hear this clearly. Every person in your life who normalizes mediocrity, who mocks your ambition, who treats your goals like a phase, is an anchor on your financial trajectory. And you've been dragging that anchor willingly because cutting it feels uncomfortable. Stop. Your standards determine your income. Your circle determines your standards. Choose your circle with the same ruthlessness you choose a business partner, because the effect on your wealth is identical. Here's what nobody tells you about this secret. The people you need to cut aren't always strangers. Sometimes they're old friends. Sometimes they're family members. And sometimes they're the loudest voice in the room telling you to be realistic while they collect their paycheck and complain about their life. Realistic is a word broke people use to pull ambitious people back to average. Stop letting it work on you. Number 25, make yourself unemployable by choice. Not because you can't get hired, because your skills, your assets, and your reputation have made a traditional job irrelevant to your financial reality. This is the end game of everything before it. Silence protects you while you build. Time freedom fuels the work. Skills generate the value. Cash flow sustains the lifestyle. And it all compounds until no employer on earth could offer you anything more valuable than what you've already built for yourself. That's why they won't tell you these secrets. Because the moment you internalize all 25, you stop needing their companies, their approval, and their permission. You become self-sustaining. And self-sustaining people can't be controlled. 25 secrets, one decision, protect your vision, buy back your time, master skills that pay, build rivers of cash flow, engineer your environment, train your risk tolerance, compound everything, and make yourself so valuable that wealth stops being something you chase and starts being something that chases you. 12 months from now, you'll either still be on the outside looking in, or you'll be operating with the same playbook the 1% uses every single day. The gap between those two outcomes is not talent. It's what you do with what you just heard, your move. And if you're ready to learn the one daily money habit that separates the wealthy from the wishful, that's exactly what we're breaking down next.